All right. Welcome tonight. My name is Linda Locke, President of the Berryessa Citizens Advisory Council. And we do have some information that will go out tonight. We do have members of the San Jose Police Department that are able to come and be here tonight. And then we will have a presentation from the Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority working with the Housing Authority. So they have a lot. Well, actually, they told us they were going to listen to us, so we have a lot to say to them. So we need to move things along. Ty can't be here tonight. He's our secretary, so we don't have minutes for the January meeting. They will be posted on our website. That's listed on our agenda. Treasurer's report, Susan. Just a quick report.
That breeze is nice. Good evening, everyone. My name is Susan, and I'm the treasurer. I'm going to be giving you the budget report for January 2026. So the beginning balance on January 1st was $624.12. We received $170 in membership dues. We paid for a One Call Now subscription renewal. That was $139.72. And then a reimbursement to CETA for beverages for these meetings, $13.99. So I left a balance of $640.41. Then we have the City of San Jose District 4 grant. It has a balance of $3,098.40. And a District 3 grant that has a balance of $2,381.41. And then our Beautify San Jose Cycle 7 grant has a balance of $55.03. So we received a lot of, I've received on behalf of BCAC, a lot of membership dues. And I want to thank everybody that has paid. If you're interested in being a member, you don't have to be a member to be here, but it helps support what we do and the beverages and the events that we throw. It's $10 for the year. You can see me after the meeting. It also gets you a badge, which that's a hot commodity around here. Thank you.
Thank you. And from the San Jose Police Department, Officers Pereira and Critchell. Oh, I probably said your name wrong, but pardon me.
Hello. Once again, my name is Officer Pereira with San Jose Police Department. This is my partner at Gritchfield. Pretty much we were here today to can you guys hear me good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Pretty much I know last time I was here, you guys asked for some stats, so this time I'll give you some stats, all right? Doing a little better, right? All right, so from January 8th to February 8th, pretty much I did a mapping perimeter from Landis Avenue, Sierra, 680, and Story Road. With that, it looks like for generated calls for service for vehicle and home burglaries, we had 36 calls for service, 11 cases, which means that the outcome it turned into a report or a further follow-up, and then one arrest from one of those burglaries. Stolen vehicles, 24 calls for service, 11 cases, so that's reports and follow-ups to go upon, and there was one arrest for that as well. And then robberies, we had 6 calls for service for robberies, 6 cases that generated reports for, and 1 arrest. Other than that, that's kind of what I have. Is there any, do you guys have any questions kind of that can help answer you guys? No? Okay. Go ahead.
Question on traffic enforcement. Is there, I submitted a few requests for traffic enforcement along Morrill Avenue. I just wanted to know what the priority is, how you evaluate what's
For traffic enforcement? So one thing you can do is, what I'll do is I can send an email as well. I noticed We have a traffic enforcement unit. They're the guys on the motor, you see the ones on the motorcycles around town. So what they can do is, you can always send an email to the department or call the non-emergency line and then redirect like a message. And what they'll do is they'll take that, when they have spare time, they'll go park in that area off the side of the road, whether it's an intersection or even a residential street, stuff like that. And what they'll do is they'll post there, anybody coming through, they'll start making stops and kind of showing presence, which kind of will help control some of that. Yeah.
I was curious, is there a level of offense that has higher priority? Because the reason I'm asking is submitted a few requests about the same street.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen anything, it just keeps happening. So my question is about how do you determine what is a hotspot?
Yeah. So priority-wise, obviously we do, for priority, it all depends. Like we'll do accidents. Obviously accidents are a major priority. Crimes against person, major priority, and then they trickle down, and we kind of prioritize it 1 through 4. With something like that, that's more of probably like just a concern that it can be addressed over time by having motor units go out there when they have spare time too, but it won't be like an instant thing, sadly. So, yeah. Any other questions anywhere? No? Okay. 311? No. So they're getting away from 311. So you can always call this non-emergency, which I can give to you if you'd like. It's going to be a 408-299-2311. So, yeah. What's that? I'm not familiar with that one. I just know, you can actually, yeah, that's another phone number you can call as well. Yes, there is one that's a 408-277. I don't know the last 4 of it, but this is another number you can call. There you go, 8900. Yeah. Yeah, so that's more of concerns like if you're addressing for graffiti, little things like that. But if you just need a call for a general question with our department, as well as anything similar to if you don't think it's worthy of 911 or you're kind of hesitant, you always call that. It's just our non-emergency. They'll handle pretty much anything, or they'll forward any questions you have to the direct unit, whether it's traffic, robbery, stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a 408-299-2311. Yeah.
And that's available 24/7?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So it'll be answered by one of our call takers. Yeah. Anything else? Any others? No? Okay. All right. You guys have a good evening. Yeah. No problem.
I do not see anyone here from the Highway Patrol tonight. Do I? No, I don't. And the Sheriff Department, Lieutenant Fernandez, just called me a few minutes ago and said he had an urgent call to go someplace else. So I made him promise he would be here next month. Oh, he said okay. All right, we're going to go right into the main information tonight. Santa Clara Valley Transportation Authority, I have Christina Phillips. Is that right?
It'll be me. My name's Brent Van Brockman.
Okay, and Omid, is Omid come? Okay, so from the Housing Authority, okay? So they're gonna listen to us after they explain why they're here.
The slides are combined. Good, okay, awesome.
This is very exciting.
Can you hear me? I talk pretty loud, so I feel like this is, okay, good. Okay. Let's go. All right. Well, the Niners will get in the Super Bowl next year. This one, yeah. There you go. That's the official update for tonight. Thank you so much. Yeah.
I think we might have a heart in our. We have a heart.
Okay. Oh, there's, the heart. I was wondering what you were talking.
All right.
Well, I'll kick us off. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for having us tonight. My name is Brent Van Brocklin. I'm a TOD project manager for the VTA, and for my portion of this presentation, I'll be giving a high-level overview as to what TOD is, as well as some of what we're excited for this project. Next slide, please. So I threw out that weird acronym. What is TOD? Well, it's transit-oriented development, and it's a planning strategy that places homes, jobs, stores close to transit to make it easier to live, work, play, shop, all without needing a car. Okay. I wasn't sure what that was. So part of TOD, VTA has a TOD program that we established to work on this strategy. And so some of our goals include increasing our ridership throughout our network, creating a sustainable revenue source to support that transit service, catalyze investment around station areas, as well as address regional affordable housing needs. Part of our program, we have 10 active sites. Hostetter Station will be one of those 10 active sites. And out of those 10 active sites, we have about 2,000 affordable units throughout our county that we're working on addressing those housing needs. Next slide, please. 2,000 units that are active right now. Portfolio-wide, we're looking at over 7,000 units throughout our county. Not in the neighborhood, but yeah. What was that? 7,000 for the portfolio, yeah. And so VTA is a committed community partner and neighbor. So VTA has been here and will continue to be your neighbor for the long term. And so we want this project to be something that's great, that we're proud of. And so part of being a good community partner and neighbor, that's one of our TOD program's core values. VTA does not sell our land for development, but rather we lease it via long-term ground leases. And so even as properties get developed, VTA has a long-term vested interest in the community and in making sure that our projects are successful. Throughout the life of any of our projects, we conduct robust community engagement. That's why we're here tonight. And that starts with pre-visioning all the way through to having community workshops to help the neighborhood apply for units at an upcoming project once construction's wrapping up. So a part of being a good committed community partner is bringing community amenities to these projects. And so for every one of our sites, we do something called a station access study. And what that pretty much means is we're trying to improve how we connect people to our stations. And so what that looks like is community amenities in the forms of better bike infrastructure, pedestrian access studies, like better lighting, better sidewalks. All of that goes into these projects. So you're not only getting a new project, you're getting new amenities for your community for this new station. And that's something that the community can benefit from, but also these new neighbors of yours will be benefiting from in this TOD. Next slide, please. Oh, actually, before I go, can you go back real quick? The most important part of this slide is right at the bottom there. Your input helps shape these development projects. And so this past year, all these pictures are from all of the engagement projects that we did throughout this year. And there was many more I couldn't fit on this slide. So that's really important. Your input helps shape these projects. Next slide, please. So a part of these projects, VTA has a lot of interagency partnerships throughout the county, and it takes a village to build one of these, right? But with this project, something that we're excited about is that this is VTA's first development interagency partnership with the Housing Authority. And so some reasons that we're excited for this project: this helps strengthen our region, utilizes area expertise, as well as foster that collaboration between our agencies. The Housing Authority is well versed in development and asset management and will be bringing that expertise to your neighborhood. And so, for the last slide, that's the end of my time. I just want to thank you so much for inviting us here to be a part of this. And I will pass it to the Housing Authority and forth. But I will be available for questions afterwards. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, my name is Omid Ansari. I'm an assistant project manager at the Santa Clara County Housing Authority. Today I'm here with, as Brent said, Brent from the Valley Transit Authority, as well as Karina and Karen from the Van Meter Williams Pollock architecture firm, and then Kate Conley from the Engage4, our community engagement specialist. Today we'll be walking, sorry, I'm a little too close to this mic, I apologize. Is this better? Okay, sorry. Alrighty, all right, we'll reset. So today we'll be providing a little overview on where we're at in the project, what the project's looking, where the site is, a little overview on the site, and then what we're here to do today to engage and get insights from you guys. So as you can see here, the project is planned to be on the VTA Hostetter Park and Ride site on the corner of Camino del Rey and North Capitol. It is easy access to the Hostetter Light Rail Station, which is the orange line, and it is very close to a couple bus lines that go to Milpitas and other parts of San Jose. Next slide. Project overview, the heart's blocking it, but that's what it says up there, that heart. Very well decorated room. I'm excited, I heard there's a Valentine's Day ball happening here, so hopefully we can get an invite. But the main focus, just a little overview about the project is, it's a focus on families. This project will be specifically for families. We're in a range of apartment sizes and types. We're still in the design stage, so this is what today's meeting is about. It'll be about 180 to 190 total units. It's going to be 100% affordable housing. And something I do want to stress is the project vision. The VTA's done a lot of community engagement work. We've done a good amount of community engagement work, and we're excited to keep this going. But we crafted this vision statement to make sure it's informed with what the community wants and ensure that we can solve the housing crisis that is hitting the Santa Clara County. And so it's Hostetter Station aims to offer quality, affordable housing. It'll be safe and connected community focused on transit. And we want to ensure that local residents will be part of the design process, and it will help meet and capture the neighborhood's characters. I'm now going to pass it along to Karina and Karen for design. We'll do questions at the end. Actually, for Kate first. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm not offended. Hi, everyone. I'm Kate Conley. Linda and Brett set me up very well. We are here to learn from you tonight. We are not here to talk at you. We're here to gather your insight. So we want to thank you all in advance for your participation in this process. My company, Engage4, does community engagement for architectural projects just like this one. We like to use a 5-phase process for our community engagement because this happens all throughout the design. It's not one thing that happens in a vacuum and then we go away and don't think about it anymore. It is iterative and it is part of the design process. So right now we're in phase 2 out of the 5. Phase 1 is connections. That's where we have one-on-one interviews with individual community stakeholders. That phase is actually ongoing right now as well. We're still conducting those interviews. I have a couple of you that I actually want to snag to see if I can schedule one tonight. Our phase right now is phase 2. That's listening, and it is exactly what it sounds like. We are here to listen to you, not vice versa. Then we move on. Once we've gathered all the incredible community insights from all of you, we start to fold those into our design, and we come back to our community partners with options. You know, we heard that safety is really important to you. Does this option or this option sound like a better solution for safety in this neighborhood, for example? Lastly, we take all of those suggestions again, fold those options that are resonating with the community back into the architect's design, and come back and show you how we incorporated all of your feedback. We believe in accountability, and we believe in showing our partners how their feedback helped us. And then lastly, it doesn't stop there. We continue throughout construction and even once the project is occupied, engaging with the community and making sure folks stay apprised of where we are and what's happening. It's your neighborhood and you deserve to know what's going on. So this maybe isn't the first time you've spoken to some of us about this project in particular. There have already been 7 community engagement events for this project. So some of the themes that we've heard so far loud and clear from folks just like yourselves, maybe even from some of you in this room, is that there's a strong support for affordable family housing at this site. This is a place that supports community building, and we've heard loud and clear that there's no desire for big box stores or generic developments. This should feel welcoming and inclusive and really reflective of this community. We want a design that fits into the neighborhood and reflects the local character. There's a strong value placed on landscaping and orchards, greenery, and open space in this community. We've heard loud and clear a call for amenities for families, children, youth, multi-generational spaces, lots of big families living together and interacting together. Strong message to preserve the VTA park and ride spaces, as it's an amenity that's highly valued by this community. And lastly, we've heard a big ask for us to keep in mind that the area is very car-centric and to promote safety in the design of pedestrian areas. We did hear earlier today that there was actually a fatal hit and run right in the neighborhood of this project, so that's something that's even more closely held at our core, understanding that that's an aspect of this neighborhood that we should be carefully considering in the design process all the way through. I'm going to hand it off to our architectural team. We'll take questions at the end if that's okay. Thank you. I'm going to hand it off to the architectural team to explain. Go for it.
Hi, I'm Karen Murray with Van Meter Williams Pollock. I'm here with Karina from our office as well. And looking at the site, so this is the current parking lot site across North Capitol from the station. We're looking, one of the comments that Kate was talking about was this focus on open space, and so we're obviously very early on in the design, but just looking at how a building can possibly shape open spaces on these podiums here for the residents, and what those different spaces might be. So making them not too large so that they kind of feel safe and welcoming, but you could have a variety of spaces on this site, just kind of giving a little bit of scale to that. So in these residential courtyards, and there's a couple of images on the side just to illustrate what they might be from other projects. Yep. Down on the ground level, the other priority that we had heard was this, making sure that we have enough parking. We are keeping VTA parking at the closest corner to the station, so that there is the park and ride spots still left there that are easily accessible to the station. We want to make sure that we have activated sidewalks and corners so that there's a street frontage that feels safe for pedestrians walking around and walking to the station. And then as we come around on Camino del Rey, we want that to feel more residential in scale and have a real residential and pedestrian connection to the building that way. So, we are, like I said, we're very early on in the design and thinking about this project, but we're really happy to be here to hear what you all think about it.
All right. So you all have been generous enough to give us about 30 minutes. So we thought that we would use that time actually for interactive activities in the back and interactive Q&A as well. We're going to have lots of folks who are associated with the project here, so we'd rather answer as many questions at once as we can. So just to orient you to our different stations, in case there's one you want to make sure you hit tonight, if the kind of strong support for affordable family housing at this site item resonates with you, we encourage you to head to the kind of the teal turquoise colored station over there. For the items outlined in pink about supporting community building, greenery and open space, and multi-generational designs, we've got a pink station back there. More things about fitting into the neighborhood character, we have kind of a royal purpley blue color. And then lastly, if the kind of the parking and the car-centricness and those sorts of interactions are of most interest to you, head to the dark blue. We hope everyone has time to hit every station, but we just wanted to make sure everyone knew where to go to find your priority issue. So if you're a tree person, head to the pink, car person, head to the dark blue. But we hope you come talk to all of us, and we're happy to answer whatever questions we can at any of the stations. And if we don't have the answers for you tonight, we're going to write them down and get answers back to you. We'll interact with your leadership to make sure we get those responses back to you all. I think that's it. Are we ready to hit it? Question. Oh, we have 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, so much time, guys. You're going to be able to talk to all of us. Wonderful. So I'm going to leave this up. This is just that kind of last little key for what colors correspond to what issues. If you would like to stay up to date with the project, we have the website both in text and a QR code. Feel free to boop that with your phone, and you'll be able to join the project interest list for this project and get updates for any future engagement activities that are going on, any design updates, any project updates that we're sending out. You'll be on that mailing list.
And if you like pen and paper, we have a sheet up there. You can write your name, email, and how you represent the community, neighbor, just community member, X, Y, and Z. So it's the front table.
Thanks.
Great.
Come join us in the back.
Meet you back there.
Thank you so much.
That's right, yeah. All right, folks, let's get back together, please. Yeah. All right, everybody, come take a seat. We have a couple announcements to make, so let's get back to the seating. All right, let's move along. We need to be out of here by 8:30, so look at the time. If VTA and the Housing Authority, if you want to make some last-minute comments. Tim, you guys, let's go. Come on, I want this meeting done. Mike, let's go. Have a seat. I have to call all the children by name. Yeah, good.
All right. I won't get too close to the mic this time, but thank you all for coming. Like, I'm a little too close now, but thank you all for coming out today. Appreciate all the insights and feedback, and be sure to sign up on the sign-up sheet or use the QR code we had, and be in touch with the project developments, and we'll keep you guys updated. There will be more of these events, so please tell your friends, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. So thank you again for allowing us into your space tonight. We really appreciate it.
I just want to add that we brought some what we call placemats. They're there by the door when you leave if you want to grab one. If you want to learn more about our Transit-Oriented Development Program, it shows you all of the active sites that we have and all of the properties that we have identified for Transit-Oriented Development for VTA. And thanks again. Thank you.
Couple of announcements to make. Our BCAC board meeting is meeting next Monday, so all of you are here that don't pay attention to the bulletin, I'll tell you. It's at 6:30 at my house. Okay, the next general membership meeting is March 9th, and it's Citizen of the Year and our Hispanic ethnic presentation. It's a big deal every year. We've done this for over 20 years. And so it's a big deal, and it'll be wonderful for you to come. And Stephen No wants to make a quick announcement. And then Sita, you're going to make an announcement.
Thank you so much. And you may have read Stephen Go with Mayor Mahan's office. You may have read the big news a week and a half ago. But just wanted to let everyone know that our office will still be working for the benefit of all the residents of San Jose. And of course, you have your wonderful council member's office here in case you have any issues. So in spite of any news you may have heard recently related to Mayor Matt Mahan, we are still in office working for the residents of San Jose. If you have any questions about the campaign, we will always direct you to them, and we have nothing to do with it. So thank you very much.
Well, we'll just keep you busy. Come on up, Sita. This will be the last announcement, I think.
I'm the last announcement. Number one, someone bought that wonderful chocolate cake, and I do not know. There you go. Stand up and take a bow. Thank you. You know, usually we get cookies, and this is such a treat. Thank you ever so much. We appreciate it. The other announcement that I wanted to make, I'm involved in the Berryessa Library, and I promised Candace that I would make this announcement. In fact, I was supposed to make two announcements, and I have forgotten what the other one is. But this one is the Lunar New Year, which is Saturday, February 21. It's between 10:30 and 1 p.m., and you do not want to miss it because it is phenomenal. I've gone every single year, and they have a lot of the lion dances and a lot of other Chinese acrobats, etc., that perform. Yes, so do try and go. So that's again February 21 from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's at the Berryessa Library on Noble Avenue. I wish I could remember what the other thing was, but I can't, sorry.
No. All right. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight, and I think they got a lot of info from us tonight. I saw notes all over all of the boards, so that's really great. Thank you so much for all of your attention, and don't forget next month, it's really a great, yes, sir. Go ahead.
Can I take 2 minutes, if there is time?
What?
I wanted to talk about something, if there is time.
Well, you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
1 minute, okay. So, I wanted to bring to everyone's Okay. I wanted to bring to everyone's attention, right? I live on Katali Park and part of BCAC for a few months now. Part of CPNA, and we have been struggling with pickleball court and the noise regarding that. And we have, for over a year now, we have been filing various complaints, but just to give everyone an experience, and we are going to try to present overall to BCAC a broader overview as well, a longer presentation. But to just give everyone an overview of what we go through every day, right? I want to give 2 minutes of what me and the family go through. And I live 40 feet from the court. I live right across the park. It's 40 feet across the park. It's pickleball, yeah. There are 4 courts built right across the park. And we have, notified Council Member Kuman multiple times. We talked to him multiple times. Everyone knows about this. We've filed multiple complaints to the Parks and Rec also. Right? And they know. And I have list of violations, possible violations. I don't know if they're actually going on. If you're interested, I can pass them along. And we're just struggling to get any help. And you talk to lawyers. Lawyers actually told us that because it's city, you might actually end up paying their bill because it's city. Right? So it's like, who do we go?
Okay, listen. Yeah, we are going to bring this up at our board meeting next week, and we'll be discussing it.
Thanks, Linda.
Okay,
Yeah, appreciate it.
okay. Yeah, I told Ozell to make sure that he brings it up next week, and we'll see what kinds of things we can do, or if you want to make a presentation or whatever, we'll figure it out, possibly. Okay, again, thank you so much for coming tonight, and you're dismissed.
Thank you, everybody.
It's up to you, so we have appointment time slots.